Good morning, everyone. This is Professor James Koshar, your Management 368 Business Ethics Instructor of Columbia College, Columbia, Missouri Online Studies. Good morning again on this Sunday, the 11th of September, 2016. And we take a moment, I'll ask you to take a moment today, of course, to remember our citizens who perished 15 years ago. Can you believe it's been that long? 2,996 people who were killed, 6,000 injured, and thousands of hearts broken. On this beautiful day, on this Sunday, here in Berryville, Virginia. Good morning again, and I hope you're doing well. Gosh, we're entering. Oh, and this is. I'm sorry. This is Laguna. She's she's our 12-year-old Pomeranian, and she's a little sweetheart. She doesn't have any teeth, so her tongue hangs out. And if I was going to have her on the couch here and talking to you, she'd start barking because she tells me she wants to be on TV. So this is Laguna being on TV, but she's our sweetheart. But good morning again. And talking about, speaking of the passage of time, here we are entering, finishing up week 2 this Sunday, and tomorrow going into week 3 already of this 8-week course. Gosh, week 2, you had chapter 3 you were reading. I'm looking at our syllabus. And great discussions on does the end justify the means? And you are submitting biographies of Jeremy Bentham. Hey, I've given you a couple of you on things that you write. Make sure you really want to internalize what you've read and get it down on paper. Make sure they're your own words. Work at that. And also, you've got your first paper due at the end of week 3. The instructions are in the content area of the course. If you can't find that stuff, you don't know where it is, you contact me. This week, there was superb, each class, I probably need to stop saying this. I'm just amazed by the level of intellect of every class, and I say, wow, you guys are like the best. Every class is like the best. And what I mean by that, too, is that every class picks up nuances and other information, and they have their own personal examples of what they mean in these discussion areas. So one thing that I've learned about, does the end justify the means, is that topic, don't be surprised in your own personal life if that might change. Something that you might concur with from either your own personal experience or someone else's, that end did justify the means. In 20 years, you might completely change your mind. An example of that still has been the when the United States, when President Harry Truman, had signed off and approved the bombing of Japan with the nuclear bombs. And people have been saying, well, we had to do it because, millions of lives would have been lost had the United States had to have had a landing on Japan. And some people have been saying, well, whatever would have happened then would have happened, but now we have a world of nuclear warheads. And the crazy North Koreans, excuse me, my language, have now detonated a 5th atomic bomb here in the past few days. So we might have to be dealing with that pretty soon, shortly. In what? Bombing them or landing there. So it's a continuing topic. But getting back to you folks in this class, great insight and personal examples in the discussion areas. Remember, in the discussion areas, you want to have your fantastic initial post and respond to 2 other classmates. I've had some in the class that have had their initial post and responded to 6 other classmates. Thank you for your leadership in the class. Did you know in a classroom setting like this, your fellow classmates, you will have more of an impact than any instructor, than him or herself? Okay, so superior job. For this week, week 3, you've got read chapters 4 and 5. You'll have a small paper on Immanuel Kant. Again, that's with your first paper that's due. I don't have too much more, but I want to underscore that if any of you have any questions or concerns, you don't understand something, that would be a question and a concern, you contact me. I check my email, you know how all of us are, 15,000 times a day, and my phone 15,000 times a day. So you contact me. If you call me and I don't respond back, if I don't answer my cell phone, I'm busy. Leave a message, and on the email, I will respond to you that day. I can't see why I wouldn't. I check my emails every day. I need to, and I like to. I want to make sure you're okay. I'll let you go now, and wish you a good week. And Laguna says goodbye, and I'll catch you next week online. This is Professor James Koshar, your Management 368 Business Ethics Instructor at Columbia College, Columbia, Missouri Online Studies. Have a good one. Bye-bye.